What's up guys, I'm here, and today we are going to be doing my Vanish Placements. After it took a couple days to upload that Vanish video, I'm kind of sorry and kind of not. Just my editing software was weird, and it wouldn't convert the video, and so yeah, it took me so much longer to upload that video, and granted I also didn't record another video, but honestly I was kind of too stressed too, because I was like, why is it not uploading? But yeah, it took a while, but now I got it up. So yeah, but right now we're doing Vanish placement. So it's gonna be stock Vanish versus my best right spin, which is perfect Phoenix double O cross Eternal. No level chip because I don't have one. It's way past Josetsu too. And there's nowhere that I found that has that random booster level chip, so because I might not ever have one. And then stock Guilty, except it has the quick driver instead of destroy dash. And I'm going to be doing some high modes versus low modes, high modes versus normals. So yeah, I feel like the first couple battles that I'm going to do will be the Guilty versus Vanish one. And so yeah, if I can get this on the launcher. 3, really just fell. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Vanish is so good, guys. Alright, 3, bro, stay on the launcher. Bro, what is wrong with it? 3, 2, 1. Vanish really is tanking all those hits. And like, although it lost, it only clicked once when most Beyblades would have burst. Trying to reset the counter. I'm sorry guys, because like, it's easier to burst like this. Okay, I reset it. And so that was low versus low. And so now I'm going to put I'm only going to do one because like there's no real point. This is not competitive testing. Although all my competitive testing is, well, not all of it, but all my like ones I use for my actual research are usually in this stadium. If not in my long one, but that's if it's like 2 attack types. But I will from now on be doing almost all my competitives in here, because I feel like it makes more sense to do it that way, because it's like a round stadium, and although it has these indents that can mess up like spin and rotation, and it has a ballpoint in the middle, I feel like it's still better than the Ultimate Contender Stadium when like a bunch of attack types don't really work. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And if you're wondering, guys, I just had a friend. I actually recently kind of got him into Beyblade, kind of, not really. He didn't know. I was like, so I'm gonna say this in general. When you get to Karatomi Beyblades, they will hurt to pick up because they're not just straight plastic. They're actual good material. And so, although because Karatomi actually has just higher quality plastics in general than Hasbro, from what I know currently, especially currently. But go back to like Switch Strike and stuff. Not maybe might be the same, but also Pro Series still is not the same quality. But I still like Pro Series, and I'll still be buying from there, especially since that's the only Hasbro avenue I'm going to be buying from. And so now we are going to be putting Vanish in high mode. Just finna demonstrate one of my favorite things with Vanish one more time real quick. One time for the one time. If I can get this armor off. Just like, cause like you can hear the folds, like, and it still pops back into place. So whenever you guys do that, just be cautious you don't really have to be cautious either, but just be aware that it doesn't always automatically go straight back into place, and so it doesn't mean that Vanish is broken by any means or whatever. Uh oh, I put my armor on backwards. It's just that okay, I put the armor on the wrong way. It's just that Vanish sometimes needs some time to mold back, so after you squeeze and stuff, just put it back in low mode or high mode, and let it sit there for maybe like a minute or two, and it should be in the back frame. If it doesn't, oh well. There must have been something that went wrong with the hitting, and so not the hitting, but like the squeezing. I'm sorry, guys. Like literally, all I'm doing behind camera, and I'm gonna cut these out too. While I was doing behind the camera is just this, because when I don't do it like that, like you see how it stops right. Actually, let me move this. You see how it stops right here, right? Sometimes when you lock in Vanish after a click, it doesn't do that. And so it just slides, so it's much easier to get that first click off of Vanish. Yeah, that first click off of Vanish, and that's not really good at all. That was the most epic battle that I didn't see. Like, I literally couldn't see most of it over my phone. But, oh my gosh, that was so cool. Wait, Vanish almost... Oh my gosh. Y'all heard that, right? Please tell me my camera picked that up. Please tell me it did not cut out. I have Guilty with no clicks at all whatsoever. And Vanish, who literally just bursted in my hand, but, yeah, it literally just burst in my hand, but was, like, right here. It was, like, that last thing, like, in battle, when you're at that click, it doesn't really matter because, like, let me show you. Actually, I can click it back here. This click. So, when it's here, like, one real hit, like any hit will burst it. Well, left spin, I mean, same spin and counter hit. Let me say that. But, if, oh my gosh, why isn't my Vanish locking? Nothing's worn either. Okay, I locked it back in. So basically, whenever it's at that point, it's kind of like whatever. So yeah, but I'm gonna redo that battle because that was so cool though. Go shoot. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. I literally had to hold my stadium. Like, launcher still in hand. Still had to hold my stadium so that didn't go everywhere. And in that one, Vanish didn't click at all. But that first round in high mode v high mode was really, really cool, guys. Like, if I can get this out of high mode so I can throw it in low mode for the thing. So I'm done with Guilty now. But that should give a great demonstration of Vanish's stock versus a... Well, I would say competitive because it's viable, but not really competitive as in, like, it's competitive because it's viable, but not, like, you wouldn't usually just choose this combo. Like, instead of choosing Quick, if you had the money to get the parts, you would choose Quick Dash. Instead of having Karma, you'd probably have Over. And, for Guilty, yeah, but some people use the 10 armor because it's more circular than just 6 point, which was the 2 armor, or the 0 armor too. And so now we have my Revive versus low mode Vanish, and I'm gonna do high mode Vanish, and then that's the end of the video. This video might be about 8 minutes. 8 to 10 minutes. Hey guys, Editing Sagino here. I just spin up all the opposite spin battles between Vanish and Phoenix. That's all I want to let you know. So be ready. Bye! 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Wait, why did I hard launch? It's supposed to be soft launching. With its bad stock in quotation marks. The reason why I say this is because it has an attack armor, which is good for synergy, but for Vanish, it honestly throws the layer off a little bit, and the driver, it's not good. Like, I love kick, I love its ability, I love kick counter, I love everything about it. I love its color too, because I really don't like orange drivers, but I like kick. I like all the Fafnir orange drivers, except for nothing. No. Nothing does not look good, but like absorb and rise and kick, I love the drivers, but I'm not one of those people who like something and just refuse to admit its downfalls. It's not good. It's just not good. But yeah, the first one went to revive. I think, I don't know. I'll make sure to tally up the points in like actual editing. Ooh, that was a hard OS by Vanish. I'm gonna do the third battle just in case Vanish didn't win the first one. I don't want it to be a tie left off, so I'm gonna do a third battle, and whoever wins, wins. Ooh, hard OS by Vanish. And honestly, I hate to admit it, not really, but what carries Vanish's stock as a equalizer really is the Vanish layer, because it's all rubber for the most part. There are some plastic pieces, like the dragon heads, but other than that, it's practically all rubber. And so that really carries it when it comes to stealing spin. So yeah, now I'm going to put it in high mode, which I just did. About to lock it in, as you can hear. Give me a minute, because kick is kind of hard to lock in. Okay, there you go. But 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Dang, ow. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, stabilize. I also feel like in high mode, it's less, like, off. That's kind of hard to explain. Okay, so I know Vanish was actually... I thought it burst for a whole good second. Okay, so this video is actually going to be much longer than 10 minutes. Not much longer, but it's going to be much longer than 8 minutes, I know that. Because I forget it's a stamina battle. Regardless if they're light launch, it still takes a while. Yeah, Vanish, like, in high mode is actually... Let me show you. Vanish in high mode is actually more leveled than in low mode. So, it really does make a difference. Also, one thing that's holding Vanish back is that I'm doing this in a non-DB or standard stadium, which tapered scrapes a lot in. I think that's Phoenix. I'm gonna give that to Phoenix. In editing, I would really know what happened, but I'm gonna give that one to Phoenix, because that was like a 2-second battle. Oh my gosh, this is why I need to get a new Chaos Core, because mine's broken and I still have not done anything really to fix it. And it's also that kick is one of my tallest drivers, so scraping in the Chaos Core, especially with the little bump in the center, which I think is so stupid, is inevitable, which makes Vanish doing so much more viable as an argument. That one goes to Vanish. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to end off this video. It's not really that much. I just wanted to do some competitive placements to see where my Beyblades are, stock-wise. I really like Vanish Fafnir. I feel like DB is a all-around good season. Like, DB and Sparking were great seasons all around. That is a extreme OS. Vanish just got dogged on. But I'm not surprised. Coupled with the stadium and the fact that Vanish is currently in high mode, which is worse stamina, more attack, and slightly better life after death, because like it's wobbling at the top instead of wobbling at the bottom, because when it's wobbling at the bottom it makes disc contact, and when it's wobbling at the top it's different. Oh, this literally almost hit me. Like when I took it out, it literally almost hit me, and I got like real scared for like 2 seconds. Uh, Also, guys, still feeling a little sick. But I like literally still going to school though, because I am not finna miss a day. Why? Because I am not finna do this. Like, no, I am not missing a day of school, because I low-key can't afford to, but I'm not going to. But yeah, that was actually the video. I feel like the highlight rounds was for Vanish versus Phoenix was when Phoenix extremely hard Wested, and for Vanish and Guilty was that whole like jump cross, like hit knockout, I get out, I jump across the entire stadium in the air, slam on you in the pocket, and still come out spinning. Like that was so cool, and those are like 1 in 1,000. I won't say 1 in 1,000,000, but those are like, I would just use it for the phrase, not for like legitimacy. Those are like 1 in 1,000,000 battles. Like y'all don't realize how difficult it is to get something like that on camera. And even if it's you're like literally, I get those on accident, and I'd be like, all right, let me backtrack. I get those like all the time off camera though, or like something super cool off camera, and I'm like, well, I wish I was recording that. But yeah, that's all. I just want to do some placements with Vanish, one of my favorite Beyblades. Honestly, GB was a great season all around. Can't wait to see what they do for BU. I also called, like, not on video, but I also did call that instead of it being Wyvern and Death Scyther, I thought, well, I knew it was probably going to be Wyvern and Death Scyther, but the 2 open slots, I actually thought were going to be Helios and Hyperion, which would make so much more sense than, like, other Beyblades. But whatever. Yeah, stay frosty, stay cool. Frosty guy, you know.